And suddenly we're going into the crease between the leg.
And I go up like almost as high as I can go, but not to, but I don't touch the spine.
But don't touch the spine.
And then I literally lift.
Lift.
I feel it. I really lift. It's like 2 or 3 inches, and you can feel there's like organs all around there, right? When you're lifting.
Yeah, and I'm worried that I feel them go like that.
Oh, see, and when okay, now lift and unlift on their bottom hand, and feel what this feels like on the front when you do that. Feel how you're pressing an organ up towards you.
Yes.
That's the bladder. Do you feel it feels like a balloon, a water balloon?
No, but okay. Maybe. I feel like there's something in there.
There's something that you're.
It could be a liver.
You're lifting like this, right?
What other organs in the body? Yeah.
Well, it's usually intestines down there. You're with intestines.
Okay.
Okay, but so you're up like almost as high as you can go in the crease towards the spine. You're lifting so that this hand actually rises.
So then what do I do with this hand?
Then once you're like lift and this one feels it, then I take them both at the same time. Take them both at the same time and bring them almost together.
Okay, so
and when you feel the tension on it, when you first start,
make
hold
sure
it and you look for
and
look for a twitch in the hoo-hoo.
Because I've been looking for
There's a twitch. There, you got a twitch right there. Ooh. Oh my God, she got it.
That's cool.
She got it. Cool. Keep going.
That's the best part of Heather. When she press it, she just lets go everything.
How good was that, Julie?
Let's get that out of the way.
How good was that?
Okay, so I've never been able to do it.
In one sit.
So guys, I've never been able to do it lying down before,
But
and
you can.
I think what's really important is noticing you don't even have, the tail doesn't have to switch. You can notice the vagina switching, and also this hand is all the way back and up, kind of holding, like this, as far up as you can go, and pretty much the same thing with this hand. And then you're just pressing both. And I think the reason I couldn't do it sideways before is because I was just pressing here, and so the bladder was slipping out that way.
It just moves around on you. You got it. So good. Okay. See how it's just a skill set? You're going to remember how it feels, right?
Can you tell?
Once you got the feeling.
And it'll take a while to get. You won't get it the first few times. No. But Dr. Waldman, will you please tell us why it has to be done more than, how often do you say a day?
So I think a minimum of 3 times a day, if not 4 times a day. The reason is twofold. One, dogs that can't empty their own bladder are predisposed to urinary tract infections. So she is predisposed to those. She will get them, unfortunately. So it's a matter of trying to minimize how frequently they come. The other thing is if the bladder gets really full, it's not meant to be really full, and it'll stretch out, it's uncomfortable and it's painful, and it'll stretch out the muscles of the bladder, and they'll be damaged forever, and it'll be a big floppy bladder.
And that's bad for her because
then she won't even be able to hold anything in. As soon as she has water that comes to her bladder, it'll leak, and there'll be incontinence issues and urine scald all over her body, and more infections, and it just gets really ugly and really messy for her.
So when you pick her up by the strap and she pees a bit, that's not enough, right?
That's bad. When you're picking her up by the strap and she's leaking, I call that an overflow bladder, or a bladder that's already too full.
Okay.
If a bladder's a little full and you push and you press on it, leakage comes out. So if her bladder is empty and she's picked up, she's not going to leak. That's a sign that she needs to be expressed.
And if she does leak, because whatever reason, that leakage is not enough. That's irrelevant. It has nothing.